Hey everyone, my name is Saif Ali Khan, and I'm working as a software consultant here in Bangalore for a financial consulting company. This video is meant for students who are either planning to start their graduation or they are planning for masters in IT, be it any field. If you want to make your career in IT, this video is definitely going to be helpful. So there was a time before COVID when degrees matter a lot, and knowing the programming languages matter a lot. But if you stand in 2026, what is the demand of the industry? The demand of the industry is applied knowledge. When we talk about applied knowledge, it doesn't mean that you know Python, you know Django, you know Flask, you know the frameworks of Java, you know JavaScript, you know React. You have just studied the tutorials and you got the certificate, and then you are done. Gone are those days. Nowadays, the industry is moving towards agentic AI and workflow automations. Anything that can save time and cost is the favorable choice of companies. And if you are getting skilled in terms of applied knowledge in these frameworks and technologies, then you are already ready for the industry. Now, if you're working already in the industry, you will be, having very less time to learn these things. But if you are planning your education, right, while you are in the journey of being a student, right, you're not working professional. So you are having considerably good time to study. You plan your time, you can plan your schedule, and then you can study these things. So I recommend all the students to plan your college in such a way that you get a good time to study for yourself. Talking about my journey specifically, I did my graduation from Amrapali University, Haldwani, and the university gave me consistent knowledge for my core fundamental blocks. That's enough time as a student where I can explore other things beyond my education. Because when you are graduating, 200 other people are also graduating in the same college, right? What makes you unique is what you learn extra other than your education. So if you are, choosing a college which is far away from your home, which is, having a lot of risk, you don't know about the things, you don't know the alumni network, and there are a lot of uncertainties when you live outside right after your class 12th. So it is my personal recommendation to not only choose the college from where I studied, but choose a college which is near to your home. This will not only save you cost financially, but also it will save you time so that you can apply that time in your additional learning. Now, if you have time for your additional learning, you will definitely be ahead of those people who are just graduating with a degree, whether it is BTech or BCA or BSc IT. You have to plan your time in such a way that whatever time that you save throughout your day, you apply that time in learning, and you use that time to get ahead of those people who are just graduating as a degree. So I did the same during my college time in Amrapali University, where the professors helped me give ample time to do extra research on Android technology, and the university also genuinely helped us with capable devices. We used to have high-end performing computer lab, which is specifically based for those people who are learning Android or iOS development. So I studied Android development during my college, which made me unique and which made me skilled, and that was a thing that helped me a lot in my industry till today. Also, if you are choosing your college, you have to make sure that the professors are having less attrition rate. And throughout your course curriculum, if you are having consistent professors, if the academicians are consistent in the university, they will help you delegate the curriculum knowledge, and they will help you in understanding things in a much more consistent way, rather than a university which is very, very high in terms of changing the staff, and teachers are moving and professors are moving around. So choose a college which is consistent. That's what I mean. As a senior, it's my strong recommendation that choose a college which is consistent, and definitely I recommend Amrapali because it is consistent in terms of academicians, professors, mentors, and guide, and we have a good alumni network. And choose something that is beyond your degree. Everybody goes into a graduation degree, everybody goes into a master's degree without any goal, thinking that just after getting the degree they will get the job. But the reality is you have to plan your career by your own, by understanding in what parameters you are better at. So think about it and choose your college accordingly. I studied from Amrapali University, and it is a 10 out of 10 recommendation from my side. Why? Because you will save a lot of your time. If you're from Uttarakhand or nearby, you will save a lot of your time in living independently, doing the commute and everything. The professors are really helpful in terms of your entire career journey. The management is also understandable and everything. So I recommend Amrapali University for graduation and master's courses into technical. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop me the questions. You can find me on LinkedIn. Till then, signing off. Thank you.